best advice I done got from somebody, what my partner told me, man, it's 3 kind of people in the world. He like, it's people that sit back and watch everybody else do everything, ball out, have fun, not have fun, all of that, or they just sit back and just watch. You know what I mean? And talk about what everybody else doing or how he balling or this and that. Then you got the people that want to do it, they just don't do it. You know what I mean? Then you got the people, you know what I mean, that do it. So them 3 kind of people, like, got the people that sit back and watch everybody do everything. Then you got the people that just talk about everything and talk, I'm gonna do this, all of a sudden starts doing that, he doing this. Then you got the person that's just active.
It's just a pride you should have in ownership.
So how do you get to that platform? How do you get to the platform?
By putting your own money up and investing in yourself. That's it, you flip. And getting a good woman and stop trusting dudes and stop worrying about other people's pockets and what other people have and what other people can do for you. And 9 to 5s aren't good because you hustling for a weekend. But when you do something that's for yourself and your family, it never feels like work. I hustle for my last name. I don't hustle for my first.
You know?
Right. Yeah. And let me break down what he's saying, just in case, you know, if there's some youngins out there and they watching and they don't get, you know, the water in the ship, you know, they like, what he's saying is he don't let the negativity into his life, the demons, the bad things. He try to block all of that shit away. So if this a guy right here and I fuck with you, but you not good for what I got going on, I can't fuck with you. I gotta fuck with you from a distance.
Over there.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's what he's saying when he's saying he can't let the water get in his ship and sink the ship. That's because if he Burna Boy and he doing gigantic shit out here, he gotta surround himself with motherfuckers that's gonna be an asset and not a liability. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta bring something to the table. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is a ship that's trying to keep moving. It ain't trying to sink.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, a lot of times, a lot of motherfuckers who get cut off and then be back in the hood or back at home and they talking crazy, or they don't fuck with me no more. No, nigga, you was sinking the ship, nigga.
Facts.
Yeah.
The ship was rolling and you had a drill and you at the bottom of the ship poking holes in that motherfucker, man.
Oh,
show him off.
Yep.
Because ain't nothing gonna stop this shit from moving. When you really believe and you love what you do and you give a fuck and you feeding your family and you done came from a place that you could never think that you would be in, and now you here, you can't allow shit to sink your ship. So I just wanted to give y'all that narrative because some people might sit back and they hear it and it sound good, but they don't really understand what he talking about. Everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go.
People, it's like you knew. You got to prove yourself and all that shit. Me, I ain't had to prove myself to how I felt. It's like I felt like I had to everybody else, I would prove myself. But to me, it's like I was just waiting like, damn, watch how they face turn. And goddamn, when I flip this shit and I get hot and do this and do that. Because I knew I was going to get myself hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like 100% knew it.
How'd you know it, and how were you able to execute on that?
It's like I ain't scared, bro, and I love the hustle. I love the adrenaline. I love the feeling of putting the play together and like going all the way through with it and smiling at the end because it did more than what you even thought and expected the shit to do. Mm-hmm. Know what I'm saying? And with any play you execute and you do that on, it's like it's going to be success. I don't care what it is. I don't care who you is. It's like you do it right, it's going to get done right.
So I'm about process. You know, I'm inspired by the process. You know, I'm not going to tell somebody or pay somebody to do something that I have not already done. That's just my art. I got to make my own clothes. I got to make my own movies. I got to make my own television network. You know, I even me and my girl, we make our own children's books for my, you know, it's just the art. We like having a point of view. It's not about fitting in, it's about showcasing why people should follow because you're doing something they never seen before confidently. But you gotta respect the art. And if you respect the art, then you always respect the artist.
Man, I'm finna work out because everybody at the party probably drunk or hungover. So I got the advantage over everybody because nobody's thinking I'm finna get up early in the morning and work out. So that's my advantage, and I feel like it's just compounding interest. If I keep doing that and you keep just being satisfied with just doing the bare minimum, and I keep doing a little bit more than what you do, 2-3 years later, my career's gonna extend past yours. I'm just gonna fly past you. It's just a simple, practical thing. Every day do a little bit more than what everybody else doing.
I'm sick of that shit. Everybody's depressed because they're trying to fit into a puzzle. They're trying to be a fucking circle in a square. And you're told what to do, and you're told what to eat, and you're told what's good and bad, and what the perspective of success is. Success is love. Success is your family. Success is how much you laugh. I don't care how much money you got in the bank. If you got a crooked smile, if your people around you don't want to be around, your breath stinks and all that other shit, you're broke. Period.
Right.
You're broke. If you have nothing to fight for, you're broke. You have nothing to love, you broke. Period.
It's like I know what I want, I know what I'm worth, and I know what I'm gonna do. And I know what all I'm doing right now, so I know exactly what predicting and what situation I'm gonna be in next year and 2 years from then. So you can't talk to me about like some money right now when it's like I don't know, bro. Like my mind just geeked up crazy as hell. And I see shit before it happen, and I know exactly what I want.
It's a mentality. I have generations of this. What if your kids aren't as strong as you? What if your kids' kids aren't as strong as you? Then what?